Hi guys, it's Michaela and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my makeup monthly where I go over any new makeup products that I had picked up, any empties that I had emptied out beauty related, or any makeup hacks that I have. And unfortunately this month I don't have any empties or makeup hacks, but I do have quite a bit of purchases including a new release. But let's just go ahead and start with that. I've got 3 items from Fenty Beauty. I finally tried Fenty Beauty. I really haven't tried anything except for I think liquid lipstick from them. It's just taken me a while to get around to trying them, but I picked up 3 products. 2 of them are already existing and one of them is the Ease Drop Lit, but I'll get to that in a second. Let's go in with the Fenty Beauty Ease Drops. I've heard so much about these. I was finally at Ulta the other day and I wanted to pick this up. I got the shade 7, which could be a little bit warm for me if you're anywhere near my complexion, but I mean, being a summer shade, I think it's actually a really good match. But I feel like once I get to the winter time and my skin starts to pale up a little bit more, this might be a little bit dark for me. But I have been trying to buy slightly darker shades of foundation because I feel like my skin is changing, so I feel like this is a really good shade match for me right now. I just don't think it'll last through the winter, which is not a big deal because I can either mix in another foundation to lighten it up or I can just add in a moisturizer, so it's nothing I can't work with. But actually right now I'm wearing it today and I feel like this shade match is really good. But I see the hype on this. I really do like this. I could see why a lot of people really like this. It is advertised as a skin tint, however, and I could totally be wrong here, but when I think of a skin tint, I think of something that is barely there, that just kind of adds life to the skin. But I feel like this is, it's a light to buildable medium coverage, I feel like, which I really like. I've been one, that's kind of where I like my coverage levels to be, so I'm not mad at it. I think it's really great. And again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a skin tint is more like just something that adds extra life to your skin but really doesn't add a lot of coverage, and I feel like this actually does have just a little bit of coverage in it, so I would call this more light to medium, but I do like this. And then to go with that, I went ahead and picked up the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I have the shade I have it in the shade Crepe 04, which I had a hard time trying to find my shade match at Ulta because I think it's more of an eye brightener, not so much of a concealer. I personally like it as a concealer. If I would have picked up one of the more pinkier tones, I probably would have used it as a more of a brightening, color correcting product, but I can use this as a concealer and it does double as more of a color correcting because I do have dark circles under my eyes, and I have to say, holy cow, this completely erases my dark under eye circles. I've got really dark under eyes, especially these days, and I feel like this could just be my new favorite concealer product. I don't want to say it's a full-on concealer because it's an eye brightener, but realistically, if I'm being honest, I don't know a whole lot about color correcting, but I feel like unless it's a very like specific color corrector, like a very specifically for color correcting, I feel like you can very well get away with using it as a concealer, especially if you were to put foundation over it. I like it either way. This for me is a concealer with some color correcting in it. I picked that shade up on purpose because I didn't want to go full on pink, but this one does have just enough of a pink undertone to really kind of conceal my dark under eyes. The only thing I don't like about it is the applicator. I mean, I got it because I thought the applicator was cool, but it's just a blob mess. But I feel like if you squeeze it out a little bit and just kind of use what's kind of around the circle to put everywhere, wherever you want concealer, I feel like it kind of self-cleans as you're applying it. But it definitely, if you're like one of those, like that kind of thing really bothers you, you may not like it for the applicator, but applicator aside formula, this could easily be one of my new favorite concealers. Now let's get into the new release. This just launched, I want to say, a week ago, so I just bought it. But this is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Lit. It's the all over glow enhancer. Glow enhancers are not something I'm super familiar with. I am wearing it today, and I feel like it's one of those products that it's very like, there's not a lot of glitter to it. I got the shade Taffy Topaz 02, which is a perfect match for me. I think it's the lighter of the shades. I think there's some more pinkier tones, but I feel like I just got the shade that would like most match my skin, so I can mix it in with foundations or wear it underneath. So I feel like it gives a overall just kind of like a glossy finish to the skin. I haven't worn it as a highlighter. I am still kind of playing around with this, so if you'd like a additional update on this product, let me know. I can definitely either do a shorts or an additional video dedicated specifically to this product if you like. But I feel like it's a very like kind of glass skin, very glow from within, very glittery. I pulled out a couple of other glow enhancers in my collection, and I have the iconic London Illuminator and the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. This is a part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, although by the time this video goes up, I believe that this day has already passed. And I really do like both of these. I think these are great. I was trying to kind of compare these guys to this, and I feel like this definitely doesn't have a lot. It's got like just such a subtle glitter in it, but you're not going to see it like if you were to wear it as a highlighter. It's definitely a glass skin effect, whereas this one's got a little bit more glitter in it, but I still feel like this very much gives a glass skin effect. And this one is just definitely, it's got the glitter. So if you're wanting just something to kind of enhance a natural glow, this is going to be it. I think it's great. I love it. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of it, especially if I were to mix it with a more matte foundation. But I don't really feel, and again, I could totally be wrong, but with like glow filters, at least things I've heard and seen, again, I'm not familiar with them, but it's not going to make your skin look moisturized. In fact, it may even dry down the skin a little bit more. So be careful. Again, I don't have the research. I don't know. Things I've heard floating around on social media about glow enhancers. It's not to replace a moisturizer. A glow enhancer is merely to give your face a glowish kind of effect, to make it appear glowy. It's not made to hydrate the skin. I guess that's probably where I should have led with that. But it's not going to hydrate your skin. It's merely to add the appearance of glow and fresh looking skin. So use your moisturizer. This is not to replace it. This is a makeup product, not a skincare product. You probably already knew that. But anyway, compared to these two, I feel like this one here, it's not as glittery as some other glow enhancers, but definitely has some glitter in it. This I feel like goes on very sheer, and then this is going to be more if you want the glittery effect. So that's all of my Fenty products. I gotta admit, I'm impressed with the brand. Let's move on to Colourpop. I did pick up some Colourpop items, and let's start. This could be discontinued by this point. I don't know. Colourpop comes in and out of stuff super quickly, but it's just one of their pressed powder palettes in the shade Shell Bound. So my first critique would be packaging broke. It's cheap packaging, which not a big fan of, honestly. Plastic packaging like this just bothers me because of how easy it breaks. So it's very cheap. However, quality wise, the color story is great. I feel like it's a fun corally shade. However, this shade right here, which would be your transition shade, it doesn't really work on as a transition shade for me. My skin is definitely too fair, but if you've got deeper skin, this may work great as a transition shade. But again, it's a quad. I believe it was $10. I could be wrong. I think a couple of them were on sale for $6, but at the time that I bought this, it was $10. Again, being a quad, not being very expensive, you could just take like a translucent powder and like buff the edges of the eyeshadow when you apply it to blend it out and make it more of a lighter transition shade if you need. But again, the quality is great. I think the color story is super cute, and I really do like it. I hate the packaging though. Then I picked up a couple of the Colourpop Glossy lip stains. I picked up the shades Cherry Up and Tutti Fruitti. I am wearing the shade Cherry Up today. Again, I really feel like this is a very much a cherry color. I think it goes on glossy, it dries down to a stain. The feeling of it, like, it definitely has some sticky glossy effect. I do feel it on my lips all day long. However, it's not unbearable, but I can tell that I am wearing a lipstick. And with the stain, I would like to think that you can't feel the lipstick at all, because it is just supposed to add like a tint to your lips. But I like the color. I think the formula is great. If you don't like the feeling of lipstick lasting on your lips all day, you're probably not going to like this. And then this shade here, again, is just a very more like a vampy, almost berry. It's a deeper version of this shade. So I feel like it's very pretty. Definitely something if you're like looking forward to like the fall time season. I mean, pumpkin spice, Halloween. I'm not a Halloween kind of person, but I could see myself wearing this for the sake of just getting a little festive. But again, I don't like Halloween that much. But I think it would be great if you are and you are not wanting to go full-blown Halloween, but you just want a little bit of a vampire lip, or you know, the fall and winter time dark, you like a good dark lip. I feel like this would make a great holiday shade as well. And then that's everything that I haven't already done a separate video on for this month. But I'm gonna go ahead and just throw in these Elevate Beauty. It's the matte lip edits from Amanda Ensing, and I'm gonna try not to drop it. I stand by my previous video. I will link it down below, but I did a whole dedicated video to it. But these are the best formula I have ever tried in a lipstick. These are my holy grails. I cannot wait to pick up more shades of this. So yeah, go check out that video if you want a full review. But I just want to let you know, again, I do love these and they're amazing, and I love what the brand stands for. So with that, and also if you missed my Boxycharm unboxing, I will link that down below. I've got 4 makeup items and then some sponges that went in there. I'm not gonna do a whole I'm not gonna bring it in right now because the video is, again, I will link it down below. I did that usually comes up sometime in the middle of the month. So that is everything I have for the month of August. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you are new here, hi, I'm Michaela. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and I am a Christian woman, and I do try to bring beauty in to my Christian walk as a passion, and I feel like this is a good place for me to share some of those with you guys. So if you're into that, feel free to hit the subscribe button, follow me on my Instagram, and if you're not into that, well, I'd love to have you around anyway, because I still do plenty of things, and I just, again, I want to share just my walk with you guys, and it's honestly completely up to you what you do, but I'd love to have you around. So anyway, I will see you in the next video. God bless, and bye guys.